everyone? What's up, chat? What's up, Twitch? What is up, everyone? Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen you all. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Today is my pseudo comeback to streaming. It's not gonna be like a permanent thing or anything. There's just a lot that I wanted to kind of go over today. Like some things like concerning updates, some of the new stuff that's been happening on the YouTube channel and stuff. And just to catch up with you guys, because it's been so long. How's everyone doing today? Or tonight? It's actually late. It's like 9 p.m. over here. The reason I'm staying up this late is because I have an interview scheduled after this with a new person on Cutie Spectives. So look forward to that. I'm not going to tell you who it is or when the video is going to come out, but it's going to come out like one of these months. The reason they're like scheduling it so late is because it's gonna be 4 p.m. over in Australia by the time our interview is going to take place, so that's what I'm waiting for. Welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? Jay, thank you so much for the resubscription! Long time no see indeed. How you doing, Jay? Let's catch up. How's it going? How's the wife and kids? Oh my god. I've been doing great myself, honestly. Like, I started a diet recently, and it's been going really good for me, and I'm really looking forward to, like, the results and everything. I've been getting electrolysis done, and I'm loving the results so far. Like, oh my god, if you guys don't want facial hair, like, seek electrolysis. Even, like, I found out they can do eyebrows too, so if you don't like your eyebrow structure and you want, like, permanent hair removal in certain areas, like, they can do that, apparently. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm glad you're not doing too bad yourself. I'm just, really excited for, like, all the things that have been happening, in terms of my content and everything. Which, by the way, guys, did you like the new starting, the new pre-roll? I did a little bit of, well, not a little bit, I did a lot of rework. I did a lot of rework. Everything there was, like, made, like, from scratch, pretty much. Like, by hand, by me. The majority of what you saw in the pre-roll. So there was, like, a lot of time spent in, like, Photoshop and Premiere Pro working on that intro. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I really wanted to go for like this, it's kind of like a hodgepodge of like different kinds of nostalgic charm in it. Like, obviously there's like a lot of synthwave, which I personally love, but like there's like the 90s era Windows kind of thing, like with the old media player, and like the little PP Neka typing on the keyboard is kind of like I imagine it that being like dedicated to like a little virtual assistant, like Clippy and stuff back in the day. Then I just like had that idea and I was like, oh my god, that's so fun. That's so much fun. You know, like instead of saying they're editing, they just tell you the time. They tell you what time it is over here, because I've always kind of like wanted that to like be a thing, like so you guys are aware of like how late I'm streaming or whatever, because I know Blondie does that. I know some other streamers tend to do that too, have little timestamps or time codes in the corner of their streams. I don't have it here because I haven't done anything here. I haven't done anything here, and check this out, like I don't have anything here. This is completely empty, guys. I'm eventually gonna get to these two parts of my streams, but for now, like the starting screen, the pre-roll, it's gonna be like that, and I'm gonna try to match that vibe with like the other assets that I'm going to create. Just don't know when that's gonna be. Hopefully soon. I've been really busy these past few months. If you guys haven't like checked out Cutie Spectives, which I'm sure a lot of you have by now, Cutie Spectives is like the main thing that I've been working on recently, and I am really enjoying it. I really hope you guys are enjoying the show as well. Feedback so far has been extremely positive, so thank you guys so much for watching and liking and commenting and sharing it around if you've been doing that. Thank you so much. I've been working on myself like getting it, spreading the word of like the show and everything. Not just because like, oh, I want people to watch my videos, but also because like I want to attract more guests. Like that's like the main thing like that I want with like this networking thing that I'm working on. I'm doing a lot of networking. I'm doing a lot of networking, reaching out to like a lot of people. Some people that I had no idea I would like ever reach out to because I like felt I was like too small, but like some people like even reached back out to me and I was like, oh my god, really? Like the previous guest, Nasu, they actually reached out to me personally and they were like, hey, I just saw like your video on Cutie Perspectives with Blondie, like I'd love to be a guest on your show. And I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Like if you guys have there's another thing with this stream. If you guys have any suggestions for like guests for the future, like please let me know. Like I'm doing my due diligence to reach out to like other people in the LGBT community for networking purposes, not only for the show but for my personal experience as well. Getting to meet so many different people in the community has been like such a breath of fresh air lately, and it's something that I would not have got to experience if I hadn't like pursued creating this show that I always wanted to make. And oh, it's going so good so far. Some new things down the line. Cutie Perspectives I'm looking to turn into a podcast as well, so I'm trying to work it out so it can be available on podcast platforms, so it's not just on YouTube, because I feel like it's a show that more people are going to listen to rather than watch. So it's currently just available on YouTube, but I'm looking to expand it to Apple Music and Spotify and maybe some other platforms, but those are the two like top platforms that I've seen by my research. So it'll probably only like stick to those two, but we'll see. If like you guys feel free to like let me know like your favorite podcast platforms if you guys listen to podcasts. But as far as I know, that's where most people go to listen to podcasts. That and obviously like YouTube, but YouTube's there. So YouTube is already the thing. Just to expand the reach of the show, I want the show to like reach as many people as possible to like I said, attract more guests, because I'm doing this every month and I need as many people as possible. This month I conducted 4 interviews. I conducted 3 so far, and I'm going to conduct another one right after this stream ends. So like this is going to be a short stream, by the way, because I think in less than 2 hours I'm supposed to meet with my guests. So it's going to be a short stream today, but it's good to like catch up with you guys and everything. I am just like I am unscripted. I am going all over the place with what I want, because there's a lot that I want to get out in so little time. But I guess I got plenty of time. I should just kind of slow down a little bit. Yeah, I just want this show to like really reach as many people as possible, because I know there's a lot of people in the LGBT community who want to hear like different perspectives in the community, and there's not a lot of interview shows that like ask the kind of questions that I want answered, you know? I spend a lot of time researching my guests and writing like specific questions for them, just so I can like have that like really get down into the nitty-gritty of like their perspectives and like their experiences, how they shape their view of not only the community but like the world surrounding in general. And it's been really inspiring to me so far. And I know I'm like, I'm the creator of the show and I'm being inspired by my own show, but no, I'm inspired by my guests. Like I have, without spoiling who I've interviewed so far this month, I've interviewed a dancer, I've interviewed a published novelist in Germany, I interviewed a model from Malaysia, tonight I'm interviewing a musician and voice actor from Australia, and it's just like, people all over the world with like so many different like avenues and perspectives of like the specific community and how it's represented in their field of like profession. And it's so many varied professions, and this is exactly what I wanted to like pursue with this show, and I'm so happy that it's going the way it's going so far. This individual who I'm interviewing tonight, I haven't met personally before, but it's not gonna be the first time that I've interviewed. I never met Nasu before. I interviewed them, but we like vibed really well, and they're a really cool person. Like, you know, if you haven't checked out their stuff, like go check them out on Instagram. I think it's Instagram, Nasu Atler, not Nasu Atelier. Yes. French words. Oh, and I got a new cup. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't know how long ago I got this. It's a water bottle. It's really cute. It's really cute. It's got strawberries and cats on it. And it holds a lot of water. And it keeps my drinks like really, really cold. The reason, I used to love drinking like out of like those little glass cups, but they always break. So I'm like, you know what, screw it, here. This is not gonna break. This will break your toe before it'll break itself, you know? Which is funny because I did drop it on Kai's toe already, at least once. I felt really bad, but it's kind of funny in hindsight. I'm just klutzy. Yeah, guys, remember, drink water! Drink water! Drinking water is important! It's important to stay hydrated, keep a healthy mind, body, and healthy everything else. Healthy throat? Healthy throat? You need to keep a healthy throat? It is good on the throat. Yeah, classic strawberries, always. Yeah, I hope the interview goes well, too. Most of the time, like, it's been going well so far, so... You know, I was really nervous starting out with this show. Even with the first episode with Blondie, like, I just had, like, these nerves. I'm like, I really hope this goes well. Like, this is, like, I'm really passionate about this project that I want to put out, so I really hope, like, it starts off good and continues to go good. And luckily, like, the first video, like, so many people watched it, so many people liked it, you know, and I'm super freaking grateful for all that. Sorry, I got a bit of hiccups. I did eat a little bit before this. I had the flame broiler. I'm not sure if you guys had that restaurant before, but I'm trying to like go to if I ever go out to eat, that I choose more healthy options. So I went to this place called the Flame Broiler, and they do like these kind of like Korean inspired power bowls, I guess you would call them, with like rice and vegetables and like protein on top. And like I had spicy Korean chicken bowl with like brown rice and like some cabbage salad in there. And it was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. But I kind of messed up because they have this they have like hot sauces there, and they have like 3 levels of heat. And of course I went with the hottest one, and I poured the whole thing in there. And it was, in hindsight, it's probably a bad idea because like I'm kind of like still suffering from that. It was really spicy, but it was still pretty decent. I still prefer Yoshinoya to like places like that. You know, places where you like you have your protein on top of your rice and everything. I think there's another place like that. I can't remember what it's called though. Whopper Grill? No, Whopper Grill does like wraps, right? I don't know, but you can get a power bowl from Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell does power bowls. It's like Taco Bell, but healthy. It's nothing like Taco Bell. Oh man. Oh, are you guys like digging the vibes of the music too? This is like the backing track of the Cutie Spectives videos. I'm trying out some like new things. Unfortunately, I just realized before I started, because like I'm doing like a bit of a different audio setup, that you guys won't hear the alerts when they go off for some reason. Like, I wish like it wasn't like the alerts themselves would project the audio based on their own thing and not just utilizing desktop audio. Maybe there is something that I can do with that. I'll have to look into it. Sounds fine to you? No, I know it sounds fine, like the levels are good and everything, but I just want to like vibe check, you know? Check the vibes. The vibes are cool. It's like chill, cutesy, kind of lo-fi stuff. It's the same like backing track of the Cutie Specters videos. Vibes are good? Nice. Okay. Cause I've been utilizing with like the cutesy streams like as background noise for like the just chatting streams when I was streaming before. I think the artist is named Onoel or something like that. They do like this kind of royalty-free, really cutesy like piano music, and I really like that. But I'm trying to like find with a lot of things that I'm doing lately in my content, I'm trying to find ways that I can like make my own stuff. And like I didn't like compose this music or anything, you know. I used an AI things. And I know people's opinions on AI, and I'm there with you, especially on when it comes to art, but I don't know much about like how it affects like musical artists. But you know, I just wanted to like utilize something that I could call my own. So I didn't want to keep borrowing Onoel's compositions, and I love the artists and everything, and I want to show them all the love and support, but it feels like if you're like utilizing something that often that you might be construed that you're stealing it, and I don't ever want to come off like that. I just like really appreciated his work and everything, or their work. I don't know their gender, so, but I don't know. Onoel sounds kind of like a masculine sounding name, but I don't know. I think they're like a Korean artist, so. And I'm rambling again. Anyways, guys, let's like talk about some future prospects. Nothing wrong with appreciating some work. Of course, yeah. I have still the pre-roll has like, you know, directly copyrighted like material and everything, like from previous generations' works and stuff. But I just love music videos. I don't know if I've ever expressed that, but I love music videos. Like, I love music video history. I love like certain like a lot of the music videos that I have like playing in the pre-roll are like music videos that I've loved for either many years, or I've just come across recently, or I love the song and I just found out that it had a music video recently and I love the music video and shit. But it's just like, hello? Did you guys hear a knock on my door? Oh, it's a cat going crazy out there. I'm like, does someone need in the studio? They know I'm doing a stream, right? No, it's a cat. There's a cat going crazy out there. Yeah, I grew up with music videos, and like I really admire like a lot of the work that goes into like creating a visual form, and timing it with like a pre-existing work, like musically. I love like when films or TV shows that utilize like a song and they create like a visual spectacular in a scene or something, and that's all a music video is. And that's just that, and the entire like vision of that video is directly related to the song that's being played. And there's a lot of fantastic music videos out there, and a lot of directors who I admire started out as directors of music videos too. So that's like, I just love music videos. Like, I love music video history. Like, I love like the tidbit of like Video Killed a Radio Star was like the first music video to ever appear on MTV because like literally the song is about like TV taking over like audio forms like radio, you know? And that's so cool. That's so awesome. But anyways, enough gushing about music videos. Let's talk about like some things that are like happening like later on in my content. So again this year I'm trying to do Plays Love again. I had a blast with last year. This is kind of like another reason why I wanted to stream now or start streaming now, so there's like a little build up to it. But Plays Love is like most likely going to happen this year. I already have like a lot of plans. I'm trying to work directly with the charity that we're going to be raising money for this year. No spoilers on that quite yet. But a lot of things are set up on my end. I'm just waiting for like an email back from them. Which is another thing that why like it's important that I'm networking right now with like cutie spectives and also just reaching out to people in general. I already have like I think all the games picked out for the month. I'm just trying to figure out the schedule because my schedule is like a little wonky right now because I'm receiving electrolysis treatment and I can't shave before I receive electrolysis. So it's a little hard. I can't do like I think last year I did every Wednesday and Friday. I can't do that anymore because my appointments are on Thursday. So I'm thinking either like something like Monday and Friday or Monday and Saturday or maybe Friday and Saturday or maybe throw Sunday in there, but I don't think Sunday is a good day. I don't know what works best for you guys. What do you think is best? Like, should I do Friday and Saturday or Monday and one of those other twos? Like probably Monday and Friday. That's kind of what Blondie does. They do Monday and Friday streams. But I can do Saturdays now. Like Saturdays are like free reign now for me. So that's kind of another reason why I'm streaming right now. I'm kind of experimenting, like, how many people will show up on a Saturday night. Although it will be, Plays Love is going to take place in the afternoon. They're going to be my old afternoon streams, like, you know, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I almost said Eastern Standard Time. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm thinking of Blondie. Because I always had to like calculate like when they say like, hey, let's meet up at 7. I'm like, all right, subtract that by 3 hours. I'm like, okay. Speaking of Blondie, I just had a meeting with them on Thursday night. It was a nice meeting. We shared a few drinks. I was a little hungover the next day. I actually been drinking a lot this week, and like more than I typically do. Sometimes like I tend to like the maximum drink like once a week max. Sometimes I don't drink at all in a week. But I think this week I drank 3 times. 3 different times, and they were for different reasons, for good reasons, obviously. I wouldn't just drink because like I'm becoming an alcoholic now, but I don't plan on drinking again anytime soon. Especially after St. Patrick's Day. Oh my god, dude. Guys, I had the worst hangover in a long time after St. Patrick's Day this year. Which I apologize I didn't have like my drunk stream that like I did last year. My 2-year drunk anniversary was this St. Patrick's Day, and it was, oh my god, I don't remember what happened that day. I think all we did was stay in and watch some bad movies. I think that was the day I went on Grindr and just started chatting with dudes. Kai said apparently, Kai mentioned to me that I tried to invite some random guys over. And I'm like, oh no, don't let me get on Grindr when I'm drunk. So that happened allegedly. But like the next day I was super sick, and Kai got hungover too. So like they skipped out like the work. They skipped out work. I also skipped out work, so that's why the Blondie video for that week ended up being a day late because I was hungover. I'm sorry about that, guys. If you guys were looking forward to their typical Wednesday streams, that one came out on Thursday, and that was my bad. That was my bad. But this week, I think it was Sunday earlier this week, I just wanted a drink because like I didn't have anything going on, and Kai just wanted to hang out and watch some movies, and I was just like, you know what? Is it bad if I have a drink right now? And they're like, nah, go ahead and have a drink. And like I drank a little bit, and then Thursday I had that meeting with Blondie, and every time I have a meeting with Blondie, you know, we share a few drinks, and I had a few drinks. And then the next day, which was yesterday, Kai was like, I kind of want to drink tonight. And I'm like, oh my god, fine, I'll drink with you, babe. So that's how I ended up drinking like 3 times this week, which is, I think, the most I've ever drinking in 1 week. Drank. Drink is the proper term. That's the most I've ever drank. That's the most I ever drank in a week. And I feel fine though. I feel fine. I was a little nauseous this morning, but I think it's mostly like gone away. You know, apparently I didn't drink that much. I think I had like 3 drinks last night. It really wasn't that much. And so I remember, I finished off the pineapple juice that we had in the house because I wanted a pina colada, but we didn't have a lot of pineapple juice. So I finished that off. I finished off a bottle of wine that we had because like there was like a bottle that was like a little less than half a bottle of wine. So I just went ahead and like finished it off. It was gross too. I didn't like that brand. I'm gonna stick to Stella Rosa, you know. But like I think the last thing that I drank was a Midori Sour, and by this time when I poured the Midori Sour, I was still cognitive what was going on, and I think like we were watching a really bad Lifetime original movie. I think what was it called? She's Obsessed with My Husband. That was the name of the film. The Lifetime original movie, She's Obsessed with My Husband. It was like a thriller about like a woman who's like stalking this dude who was like her ex-boyfriend that they dated for like a week in high school, and then she finds out that he remarried, so like she tries to like make his wife's life as miserable as possible, even going to frame her for murder at one point, which is absurd. The links that the freaking woman in that movie went were just absurd, and like I know no one's going to watch this, so I don't mind spoiling that fact. But like I think her main goal was like for them to get divorced so she can have him all to herself. Oh my god, and she had like a picture of him like like on her like pillow next to her on her bed, and it's just like really weird. It was a weird film. That was really bad. Drinks were fine though, you know. I drank those, and then after the movie, Kai was just like, hey, why don't you play a video game? I'm like, alright, what do you want me to play? And like, because the Devil May Cry anime is coming out on Netflix, I've just been in a super big Devil May Cry mood again, so I ended up playing Devil May Cry 4. Kai has never experienced anything with the Devil May Cry series, so like that was their like kind of introduction to it. And I was kind of explaining some like the lore that happened like with the other games and stuff, but that's all I really remember from last night. As soon as I started drinking that Midori Sour, like, I don't remember much after that. It like hit me hard and almost immediately. And like I know I was already 2 drinks in by that point, but I didn't even feel buzzed. I think I felt a little buzzed, but as soon as I started drinking that Midori sour, it was like all over. Like I don't remember anything after that. I just remember booting up Devil May Cry 4, and then like I woke up the next day feeling like a little nauseous. But how the heck did I get on that tangent? I keep going on these freaking tangents, guys. I apologize, but just trying to get through. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. Yeah, like I said, I didn't drink too much last night. Like I only had like 3 drinks. Just a little bit of nausea earlier, but I'm completely fine. Like thankfully I've never thrown up due to a hangover before. I've come close, and I felt like I've come close, especially like after St. Patrick's Day. That day I felt like garbage, like all day. I felt like a sopping bag of wet garbage. You know when you like throw away like liquid or something, and then like you go to like take out the trash and like the liquid's like pooling at the bottom? That's how I felt after St. Patrick's Day this year. And I haven't felt like a really bad hangover like that in a long while. I don't even know what I drank that night. Like, I drank some hard stuff, dude. Oh, that's what I drank. I had Bailey's for the first time. I had Bailey's. And Bailey's is really good. And I drank it straight. I drank straight Bailey's. And I think I finished a whole bottle of Bailey's that day. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that. No wonder I went on Grindr and tried to invite dudes over. Oh my god. Never get on Grindr when you're that intoxicated, guys. But anyways, enough about the past. Let's talk about the future. Play is Love happening. Cutie Spectives every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month. I shouldn't say every Saturday. The first Saturday of every month is going to be a new episode. So I believe the was it the 5th or the 7th? Where's my calendar? The 5th, yeah. So the 5th this year is going to be the month. God dang it. April 5th is going to be the next Cutie Spectives. So look forward to that. This is like a really special guest. All the guests are really special. What am I saying? But this guest is like very unique, especially compared to like the other previous guests that I've had. So I hope you guys like still watch it and enjoy it and enjoy hearing their perspectives and everything. I've known this person for a long time, and it was really nice to like reach out to them and catch up again. So like, it's gonna be special. It's gonna be special. All these is special. Like, I freaking love Cutie Spectives, and I hope you guys are loving it too. But aside from that, like, yeah, Plays Love is still happening. I keep saying that. Plays Love is still happening. Most likely, Weentober this year. So Weentober is going to happen this year. I'm going to make it happen. I don't know exactly. I'm still trying to work out like what is going to happen this Weentober. It's going to be a little different from last year, but some things are going to remain the same. I wanted to like do more game streams, obviously, but I wanted to like focus on like making some YouTube content for it as well. So like there will be content on both platforms dedicated to Weentober. There's still going to be a Cutie Spectives that comes out on the first Saturday of that month, but it's not going to be Weentober related. That's just going to be the Cutie Spectives video, you know? But I want to like maybe do some like horror movie reviews. I most likely want to do that, yeah. But I'm still trying to like figure out like what games do I want to play. Has Post Trauma has come out yet, has it? I don't think so. No. It still says coming soon! How soon? Oh my god, I've been waiting for this game forever! April 22nd! Okay. Good to know. April 22nd. I might play Post-Trauma for Wintober this year. Freaking finally. Jesus Christ, I've been waiting for this game forever. I wanted to do this for the last 2 Wintobers. That's how long I've been waiting for this game. I ended up replacing it with Homebody for the first year, and I can't remember what I played the second year that I replaced it with. What did I play last? It might have been Alien Isolation. I think Alien Isolation was the game that was going to be Post-Trauma, but Post-Trauma didn't release yet. Oh, I'm glad that, yeah, a lot of people have been saying interesting. Interesting has been like the main word. And that's kind of like what I was trying to get with it. Because like, these are things that I've been interested in myself. So like, other people, I want to like, make sure that other people find it interesting as well. Oh, what'd you guys think about the, okay, Wintober's happening. I guess I kind of like expounded upon that enough. What'd you guys think about the cruise video? I want to do like kind of little videos like that sometimes. Like I wouldn't call that a little video, but I want to do more big videos like that sometimes. It's not always going to be a cruise, obviously. I am going to go on Emo's Not Dead cruise again next year. So, like, if you guys are going on that too, I'll freaking see you there. I am so excited to go on. It's going to be a bigger boat. They've already announced the bands. Use is coming back. There were some other bands on there. Under Oath. I've never seen Under Oath live before. Dance Gavin Dance. Kai was really excited about that. Silverstain. I've seen them live before, but I'd love to see them again. Senses Fail would be nice to see. August Burns Red. Story of the Year. Kai was really excited for them too. Amberlynn. Kai is extremely excited for that. Escape the Fate. I met with the lead singer on the cruise last year. Even though they weren't performing last year, like, they're apparently going to be on it this year. Or, they weren't on the band wasn't playing on the cruise this year, but they're going to play next year. But I met the lead singer on the cruise this year. That is what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. It's been a while since I streamed, guys, can you tell? But it would be really cool to see them live, and maybe like hit him up again for that free tattoo, because he told me he'd give me a free tattoo, but I didn't see him. Or maybe not. Like this, have you guys seen my new tattoo? I don't know if I like really showed it off. Or I showed it off like on an Instagram post, but I obviously never showed it off on stream because I haven't been streaming since I got that tattoo, but my wing is covering up. What do you guys think? Is it cute? Is it cool? Is it scary? Does it intimidate you? Seeing a lady with tattoos, do you feel intimidated? That's probably the only tattoo I'll ever get. I never wanted to get tattoos in the first place, but Kai really wanted to get matching tattoos, and we still need to take a picture of them like side by side, because like I got a white cat, they got a black cat. Mine is surrounded by stars. There's like surround like I think a moon. They're like under the moon or something. And if we like put our backs next to each other, like the cats are like looking at each other, and it's so cute. But we haven't taken a picture of that yet. We just need to pick a day where we're both wearing like spaghetti straps. But yeah, the cruise was really fun. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys like really enjoyed that cruise video. There's not gonna be a lot of videos like that, cause that was almost a once in a lifetime opportunity. I didn't know if I was going to go again next year, but we're confirmed to go again next year, so like that's gonna be a lot of fun. But there's not gonna be another video. It was a lot to do, carrying around the like I was using 3 different cameras. My phone camera, I had a little camcorder, and like my big camera. And like just carrying those around, and like the lapel mics as well. Carrying all that stuff around and like making sure that I capture footage from like different angles and stuff. Like I really enjoyed the experience, but I was bogged down a little bit because I knew I had to make content and stuff. So like I'm not going to do that again next year. I'm just going to enjoy my experience. I'm still gonna like take some photos and everything. I made a big photo set on my Instagram if you guys haven't checked it out. It's a really cool. That was a really cool experience. Like I highly recommend, like, guys, like find a cruise like that or something, like if you can like afford it, like at least once in your life. Like it's a really cool experience, and like seeing everyone there was so like upbeat and positive. Like they were all there for the music and everything. Like seeing like all the bands performing live and stuff, a lot of whom I've never seen live before then. And some of them like being fans for like years now. Like the Used, I was like a fan since like elementary school. like they're freaking awesome. They're freaking awesome, and they were amazing live. Like just like all the other bands, everyone was like so freaking good. I want like a synthwave cruise though. That'd be my vibes. That'd be my vibes. So I'm really into synthwave right now, so like been loving that. Anyways, like we talked about Play As Love. We talked about a little bit about Kitty Perspectives. If you guys like have any questions about that, or questions in general, like, you know, feel free to like post them in chat, and like I will answer them. This isn't a one-sided conversation, guys. You can interact with me. What else? There's a lot of new things like coming out. Like I said, like I'm going to be working on like more streaming assets. I'm going to finish up like the little things that come up here, the alerts. Like some work on those. I want to like do some like really more fun streams in the future. Obviously, I still need to finish Celeste. Like I've been needing to finish Celeste, and I know I haven't come back to it in a while, and that's because I just haven't dedicated any time to Celeste. I think I beat 1 B-side since the last time. No, I beat the first 2 B-sides, and I'm working on the 3rd B-side, and I think there's like 6 B-sides, so maybe I'm like halfway, or 7. Jeez, I don't remember. But I'm working on, I'm going to be working on it. I haven't been working on it. I'm going to be working on it, getting through those B-sides so I can finally like stream the last chapter. As soon as I get those B-sides finished. So I don't know when that's going to be. I hope it's before Play As Love, because I kind of want to beat the game within a year. Because if you guys don't remember, I started that game for last year as part of Play As Love, and I still haven't beat that game, and that's bad. But the lineup for Play As Love is looking pretty decent. I kind of got through some of the heavy hitters last year, so like there's not a lot of LGBT centric games, unfortunately. We are working though. There's a lot of indie devs, indie games coming out with like heavy LGBT themes and characters in it. But there's not a lot, especially when it comes to AAA games. Like the best that we got like in recent times has been like Don't Nod and like their Life is Strange series. And I already played like what was it called? Oh, what was that game that I played for Play As Love last year? The Don't Nod game? with the transmasculine person, and they went that they were twins, and their like mom died or something. I don't remember what it was called. But I already played one of those games last year, so I kind of didn't want to play one of those games again. And like a lot of the things that I'm seeing when like doing research on like LGBT games, it's like when I look into it a little further, I'm like, oh, this is an LGBT game? Oh, it looks really nice. But then I look into it deeper and it's like, the only thing that makes it LGBT is like a side quest where there's a lesbian character. Or like, you can choose your pronouns at the beginning of the game. Or there is an option to choose like a gay love interest like in Mass Effect, you know? But that's not enough. That's not enough. And like, I commend those games for doing it, for doing those things and giving like the player those kind of options. That should be in like every game though. That shouldn't like just be like LGBT, like, oh, this whole game is considered LGBT just because it has that. Like, no, like, I want, like, I'm looking for games that, like, have core elements, or, like, their main character is, like, trans, lesbian, bi, or something like that. And, yeah, I want to, like, tackle, like, those kind of themes and, like, showcase those games, especially for, like, viewers and everything, so that they can actually, like, check those games out for themselves. And like this year I have some really cool games lined up, so like I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Weentober, I have an idea of like the games that I want to play and everything. This year I kind of wanted to do like an 80s vibes, like cuz like that was like not the birth of slasher, but it was like the golden age of like slasher films. So I kind of like wanted to like hit those vibes and stuff and like go like totally 80s with it. That's kind of like the direction of Weentober this year. Last year it was like early 1920s and 30s horror. This year I wanted to do 80s horror. That's the vibes I want to go with this year. What else? I know there's things that I'm forgetting, and I apologize for that, but maybe we'll talk about them like some other time. Oh, like some other like things that I want to do for streaming. Like I wanted to do my 100-day like learning the guitar challenge. I know I talked about that like years ago, like kind of offhand on one of my Just Chatting streams, but like that's literally like an idea that I want to like tackle. I want to do that 100-day guitar challenge stream like every now and then to show you guys my progress, and like at the end of it like make a video for my YouTube channel, you know? So like crossing like the barriers, you know? Crossing the barriers, which I feel like I really need to work on, because like I know a lot of people probably don't even know that I stream on Twitch. I don't know. Like I have a lot of people like checking out the videos on YouTube, but not a lot of people like stop by for the streams. And I don't know if it's like people just don't know that I stream. I try to make it as aware in people's mind as possible. I haven't like made a video where I'm just like, hey, I'm streaming right now, twitch.tv/Neka at the beginning of the video or something, but I don't want to be too intrusive with it. For those people who do care, they know that I stream and everything, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and like, you know, at least watching. I was like, you know, if I had like, well, actually I did have like, there was streams where I had like 0 viewers, and that's kind of why I'm not streaming full-time anymore. And I'm not going back to streaming full-time either, just to let you guys know. It's just gonna be like an every now and then thing. There are like specific times where I am going to be streaming, like for Play Is Love and Weentober, and like other things for the future. Maybe the holiday giveaway is going to happen again this year. I'm hoping it does. Like I love doing the holiday giveaway every year, and I would be kind of sad if I didn't do it for 1 year. So I would love to do exactly what I did like last year. Kind Kai might be there or not, who knows? That's kind of up to them when they come on my streams and everything. I mean, I didn't know they were going to come on any of my Weentober streams, and they ended up being on the majority of them, I think. The only stipulation I had with that was, like, they had a cosplay. And they were like, oh, fine, I'll cosplay. I think they were on every single Weentober stream except for the Blondie ones. The Resident Evil 5 playthrough. I think they were on every... No, I think they missed one of the Eternal Darkness streams. But they were there for, like, the first part. I can't remember what else. Oh no, wait, that was the Weentober Hangover. It's like they were there for like a free freaking Weentober stream, I think. If I remember correctly, I don't know, it's been a while. I've done a lot since then. I've done a lot of things. Like I said, I've been super busy. Like with Cutie Spectives, you know, getting all this networking stuff out of the way. There's something else that I want to like soft launch, but it's like for other creators. I haven't really done that yet. But I'm probably going to launch that like next month. And then I'm working on trying to get on a podcast. I'm still interviewing more people. Like I have one friend who I'm already set to interview one of the Fridays of next month. So I gotta start working on questions for her or them. I shouldn't, well, spoilers, they have she, her pronouns. Spoilers. But yeah, I think this is not even a thing. Like I'm doing fantastic lately. And like I'm glad. I'm sad that I had to like step down from streaming and everything. But I'm glad that I did. Because if I was streaming still like twice or even once a week, like I would not have had the time to like work on all these things that I've worked on. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys like still continuing to support me in your own special ways, like with watching the videos and liking the videos and leaving comments, stuff with like on Instagram as well. If you guys check out the Instagram posts that I make, like leaving a like on there, like all those things to like to support me. It's like, thank you so much. Happy to hear you're doing well, so well despite having to take a back seat to streaming. Always happy to support however I can. Thank you so much, Jay. Yeah, it kind of sucked that I had to like take a back seat from streaming and everything. I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy the analytics. So that was a big push in like, all right, maybe I need to step back from here, reassess some things, and take a different direction with something else, you know? Mainly go back to YouTube, because that's where the majority of my audience is anyways, is on YouTube. I think I have more followers on there than any of my other platforms. And for some reason, like, I am getting... Yeah, I definitely needed it. It looks like I'm getting, like, a substantial following on TikTok. I don't even, like, upload there frequently. I make little short reels, short little TikToks for advertising Cutie Spectives. Like, telling people to watch the video on YouTube. And for some reason, I'm getting a lot of followers on those videos. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, I have half the followers on TikTok now that I do on YouTube. Oh my god, this dress has pockets? This dress has pockets, guys. Yeah, it's strictly the TikTok is there for advertising purposes. I'm not planning on making any original content on TikTok. I don't like the platform. I'm not a consumer of the platform. I know it's a really popular platform for a lot of people. But it's not for me. I don't like the content that's on there. I don't like the format. But I'm adapting like little advertising things like on the platform just to reach more audience, you know? I keep telling Blondie they need to do the same thing, but I don't know. That's on them. What else has been going on? Man, I feel like I got on another tangent and I was in the middle of talking about something. Jesus. No, it's also that I've kind of been busy and working on all the stuff with Cutie Spectives. Thinking about like coming back to streaming, like low-key coming to streaming. Hey Salt Sonic, what's up? I'm doing great, how are you? It is so late, like I should be going to bed soon typically, but like I'm still here and I'm still feeling good. Hopefully I'm not tired after this stream, so I'm awake for my interview. They're supposed to hit me up as soon as they're ready, and then I'm going to call the stream. So we're just kind of waiting on that. We're just vibing until then. Just chatting, giving some updates. There's actually a big update that I haven't, like, expressed quite yet. Long time no see. What? How? So Sonic's not, like, in the Blondie chat or anything? Just happened to open Twitch and see I was live. Yes! Perfect timing. Oh my god. I haven't been live in so long. I haven't been live since December, guys. Like, this is the first stream of the year. You haven't seen him in a while? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're in the same boat. I haven't seen any of you guys in a while, honestly. Like, I haven't even been showing up in Blondie's chat lately because like, every time Blondie's streaming, like, I'm just spending time with my fiance. So, I'm not really, like... I'm not really on twitch.tv, like, looking at content. Every now and then, I like, peek at, like, oh, what's Blondie doing today? And there's, like, chatting as usual, and it's like, oh, okay. And I turn it off. Yeah, last time was December. December 25th, I would say? Was it the 20th or the 25th? I can't remember. No, 25th is Christmas, so it was December 20th was the last time I streamed. That was for the holiday giveaway. Yeah, that was the Christmas stream. It's a holiday, Jay. You gotta be inclusive. Hanukkah happens, Kwanzaa happens. You guys don't know anything about Kwanzaa. You guys talk mad shit about Kwanzaa. You guys don't even know what Kwanzaa is. Kwanzaa's awesome. In my opinion, Kwanzaa's probably like the best holiday that goes on during that time. Goes on for like 7 days straight. It's all about community and like sharing with people and everything. That's just a cool holiday, man. You get to eat, you get to learn about principles of the community. That's awesome. LGBT people need, like, a holiday like that. What would we call it? We call it, Queerza. We call it Queerza. And we have 7 principles for every letter in the LGBT alphabet. We have L, we have G, B, T, Q, I, A. 7 days. Queerza! We're gonna make it happen. Oh my god. Yeah, that was the last time I streamed. Yeah, Jay, I know you're inclusive. Yeah, the last time I streamed was the holiday stream, and that was like my... I don't know if you guys... Did you guys not watch like the ending? Like, I had the whole like, you know, special message at the end. I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people stuck around for that. Who knows? You just want your turkey and a nap? Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of people just want the food. Yeah, dinner and a nap. See, for me, I can't eat a lot of things that I used to now that I'm on this diet. I can still eat turkey, though. Turkey is pretty healthy for you, as long as, like, you're not eating a bunch of it. Like, in moderation, things are good for you. Like, if you exceed, like, eating so much, like, oh, like, I am drinking straight protein shakes. Like, I drink 15 a day. Yeah, that's bad for you, dude. You could barely remember a few days ago. Same. I got drunk a few days ago, so I barely remember what happened either. Oh man, but there's a big update that I wanted to tell you guys, or kind of like pseudo announcement. So like if you guys remember, like on my YouTube channel and even like last year on Twitch, I usually like to do like little April Fool's videos, or like last year I did a stream. I think the first year was the Femboy ASMR video that was like Femboy sleeps next to you, but then there's an ad every minute, and then I made like a bunch of fake ads. That's such a stupid video, but I still kind of like it. It's charming. The audio was clipping in that video though. I wasn't paying attention to the audio levels, but it kind of adds to the humor to it too. The next year was reacting to nothing for a full hour, and that was a really fun video. Like that was a last minute idea because I had a different idea for a video that was like had like a lot of more production into it. It was going to be like an angry video game reviewer parody. You know, those like pissed off, like this game sucks ass. You know, those kind of like retro video game reviewers back in the day. I don't know if they're still around or not. I know AVGN still like uploads and everything. More cursed foods videos. No, don't worry about caps. Cursed foods, your favorite content? Yeah, I want to do more cursed foods video. I'll get to that in a second. But usually I have like those kind of like April Fool's specials. Last year I streamed, and that was like a lot of fun. The most important stream you'll ever witness, I think the title of that stream was called. And then it was like such a stupid bit, but I love that stream so much. It's funny. If you guys missed that stream, like, and any of my streams in the past, you know, check out my VOD channel, youtube.com/@Neka's VODhole, I think. It's also here in like in my about section on Twitch. What is this platform called? Twitch? Yeah, in the VOD hole. All my streams are in the VOD hole, except for my first stream, which was like a test stream, and I kind of lost that. I don't know where it went. Twitch got rid of it before I could download it, so that one's gone forever, and I apologize for that. I kind of do miss that stream though. I wanted to rewatch it, like cause like I can't even remember what we were talking about. But yeah, everything's on the VOD hole. This one will be on the VOD hole tomorrow as well. Literally, streams that go up here are going to be on the VOD channel, like literally the next day. Cause I'm quick, I'd be quick like that. The Blondie interview was good. Actually watched from start to finish, was very captivating. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, Blondie was a great guest. Like the video ended up being really long because they do like to kind of like go on tangents and ramble like a typical streamer, you know. But like I was really happy that they indulged me in being my first guest for this, because like I couldn't have started this without them, because I wouldn't know how to reach out to anyone else without their help. You know, having them as like my first guest was like the easiest thing to do. Yeah, it wasn't all politics. I make that a thing with every guest. Like, keep religion and politics to a minimum. Like, I tell them that like directly, because no one wants to hear like anyone talking about that for like a straight hour. Yeah, Nasu was great too. They were awesome. I'm glad they reached out to me, because like they had some really unique inputs, and like everyone that I've like interviewed so far has like such unique perspectives on like the community and the world surrounding and everything. It was long but kind of flew by. Great. Oh man, I love hearing that. I love hearing that, because I never want, like, the interviews to really drag. So, like, I end up cutting out some segments, like, where it's, like, where they, like, go on a little longer than they should, when, their thought kind of ended, but they just kept continuing to talk. Like, I trimmed out a little bit, like, from, like, the initial interview, because, like, if I didn't cut anything out, the video would have been 2 hours instead of an hour and a half. So I did cut some things, but, like, you guys didn't miss anything. Like, the videos are flowing naturally. That's what the kind of I wanted to go with, like, the editing is, like, the videos be floating naturally and everything, and still, like, have, like, the complete information expounded by the guests and everything. Yeah, no one wants politics all the time. You must have missed the Nasu. Oh yeah, it's up. Like, new videos are gonna be live the first Saturday of every month. So literally a week from now is going to be the next Cutie Spectives video. So you guys can look forward to that as well. The Nasu one was really fun too. Like, they are a really good professional makeup artists, and they do some great cosplays as well. So, like, they had some, like, really cool stuff, like, about the community, because they specifically do gender affirming makeup. They had some, like, really interesting perspectives when it came to that aspect, and also, like, the cosplay, and, like, they had, like, some really interesting things to say about the fandom, like how fandoms and queer people are, how they're attracted to, like, these specific fandoms as well. Like, it was fun. It was fun. all these interviews have been great so far, and there's like a few that I did this month, interviews that I conducted, that I'm so excited to share with you guys too, but they're gonna have to wait because I only do once a month. But I really hope you guys are, like, looking forward to those ones. They're great. Yeah, it's a little shorter. I think Blondie is definitely probably going to be the longest interview that I conducted. I mean, it's the longest that I've done so far, but I think it will stay the longest unless I switch up the format, because, like, Blondie said a lot. I also had a lot of questions for Blondie too, because, like, I've known them, like, personally for so long, and I've been working with them like every week for, like, almost 2 years now, right? Has it been 2 years already? I can't remember. I think it's been over 2 years since I've been working with them, and, like, you know, I interact with them, like, every week. So, like, I've known Blondie, like, a lot, like, deep. So I had, like, a lot of, like, interesting questions that I always wanted to ask them, and, like, you know, especially about the stuff with, like, parasocial relationships and stuff, like how they personally handle it, and, like, their interactions with their community, because, like, Blondie does something that, like, not a lot of content creators do, which is, like, really, like, communicate with, like, directly with their audience via, like, their Discord server. And I've seen that stuff firsthand, and I just, like, wonder their, like, thoughts about that kind of stuff, like parasocial relationships. And it was really interesting to, like, hear that from them. Yeah, Blondie likes to talk. They've been making content for, like, 10 years, dude. Like, like, at that point, I'd probably like the sound of my own voice too. And I have the most annoying voice ever. Man, you guys made me go off topic again. I was talking about April Fools. So April Fool's Day is coming up this year. Unfortunately, I don't have anything planned for it, and you guys aren't going to see me on April 1st, and I'm sorry about that, but my priorities were, like, all the Cutie Spective stuff, so, like, you will not see me on April 1st, and that's not a joke. You literally will not see me on April 1st. Like, the more I try to convince you guys, the more it's gonna sound like a joke. But I'm serious. serious. Honestly, you will not see me on April 1st, okay? As long as you guys understand. It's so hard to do that. It's so hard. Well, no way. Ain't nothing wrong with your voice. I know my voice. Come on, dude. Yeah, Jay's not buying it. See? That's why it's so hard to say this, because people are going to think it's a joke because it's something related to April Fools. But I'm telling you, you will not see me on April 1st. I'm not going to be streaming. There's not going to be a video. I'm not going to be here. And I'm going to make like an announcement on like my other socials too. I'm going to like make a post on Instagram and YouTube. I'm not going to be here on April 1st. Like, so you guys know. Like, really. Stop! No! Layla, I'm being genuine here. I will not be here on April 1st. What if I see a picture of you? I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna post a new picture. It's not gonna be new content. If you see an older picture of me, you know, I think it was, what philosopher said that? Like, any picture of you from the past is not you because you're a different person from when you took that picture. You've had so many experience since you took that picture. Like, if you see a picture of me, that's not me. That was old me. This me right here, you see this me right now, this is me. This is me here right now. And I am telling you, you are not going to be seeing me here streaming on April 1st, okay? Get that in your head. You won't be around either that day because you're going to Mars? Oh, well, congrats. I know you're being facetious right now, but I hope you enjoy your travels because I am being facetious right now too because you guys won't listen to me. I'm literally telling you guys as it is, straightforward. I'm not going to be here. There's no April Fool's Day, okay? April Fool's Day is still gonna happen, but I'm not going to be here. That's it, all right? End of it. End of it. We're ending this. You're going to America? That'd be fun if you came to America, Jay. If you come to America, you come to California, you know, we gotta meet up. We'll hug it out and everything, you know? And you can buy me a drink. Release a video as a meme. That would be a great April Fool's bit if I'm just like, no, nothing's gonna happen April Fool's Day, and I still like upload a video for April Fool's Day. No, the next video, like straight up, like honestly, it's going to be the next Cutie Spectives video, which is going to be on the 5th. April 5th is going to be the next video on my channel, next Cutie Spectives video. And it's going to be really cool. I really hope you guys enjoy it. There's going to be... They had some, like, kind of technical issues, so I think it's going to be a short video compared to the other two. I think it might even be, like, 30 minutes, but I haven't actually, like, sat down and edited it yet. So, I don't know. It might be a really short video comparatively to the other ones, but it's still gonna, like, be very... You know, it's still gonna have, like, a lot of substance in it. Obviously, like, I'm not just gonna throw up a video and like call it a day. Like I put work into this. I put work into this. Just because it's like a little shorter than the other ones doesn't mean like there's not as much substance. It's still like very deep, like introspective thought that went with my guest. And I'm really glad that they showed up for that. And it was really nice to catch up with them too. Oh, great. Yeah, that'd be awesome to see you, like, come to America. I want to travel more myself as well. Like, doing that cruise last year, like, really made me, like, want to, like, consider more traveling. Like, I've never even been to Vegas. And I've lived in California the majority of my life. I live, like, you could drive to Vegas from where I'm at. And I've lived, like, around here, like, the majority of my life. You know, around the greater Southern California area. Greater Los Angeles area. Like, literally, you can drive from Vegas to Los Angeles. Like, that's a doable road trip. And I've never even been to Nevada. Like, the only the only thing that I've been through Nevada. I've never been to Nevada. I've been through it on plane, on train. I went to the Atlanta airport this year. I went to Atlanta for like a bit. I was there for like an hour at the airport. I've been to Florida. I've been to California, Texas, and Florida. Those are like the only like places. I didn't even in Florida when we just went to Florida. I didn't really like experience Florida, you know. I just went there and like we went to our hotel room, and then we went on the boat. You know, we didn't really get to explore because we didn't really have a lot of time to do that. But I would like to travel more. Like I definitely want to like go to Asia and Europe eventually. Italy would be like fantastic. That's like one of my like top places that I want to go to in Europe. There's a lot of places I want to go to in Asia, obviously Japan, but there's also parts of China that I'd like to visit. Malaysia, Korea, South Korea, not North Korea. The good Korea, not the evil Korea that my content will probably be banned in. Yeah, I definitely want to like, cause like before I didn't really care about Vegas. Zipline, casinos, clubs. Be paranoid of scorpions. Are there scorpions all over Vegas? I don't know. That's why you're never going to Australia? Yeah, I mean Australia would be fun to visit too. I would never live there though. But right now, I think it's like 3:30 in Australia, because I need to pay attention to my time because my guest is on Australia. I'll go to Australia to interview my guest and I'll come back, alright? I'll be back in a jiffy. But no, yeah, I was never really interested in visiting Vegas before because there's only 3 things I know about Vegas. Gambling, prostitution, and drinking. And up until 2 years ago, I never did any of those things. And now I drink, so there's one reason to go to Vegas. So we're planning on like taking a Vegas trip maybe sometime this year, maybe in summer or something. Just as long as like we get our finances like together. Hopefully, maybe this year I'll be experiencing Vegas for the first time and drinking for a week straight, because we plan on staying there for like a week. Sandworms, sand spiders, what the heck? Toilet spiders? What? Wait. Are you talking about Fallout New Vegas or like the real Vegas? Like, TwitchCon not coming back to Vegas? What is that? Oh, the Twitch convention. I don't freaking know. It's like, I don't give a shit about TwitchCon. I'm just gonna say, like, I don't give a shit, man. Like, there's so many like people who like make it like a huge deal, especially like in like the content creator kind of playground or whatever you want to call it. That TwitchCon's like the biggest thing. Like, oh, we all need to go to TwitchCon, man. We're all gonna meet up at TwitchCon. It's like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't watch enough Twitch to care. I don't even stream enough to Twitch to really care. Like, I don't have like a lot of followers on Twitch to care. Like, what is there to do at TwitchCon? See other streamers? Like, you see them like on here anyways, on the platform itself. TwitchCon has never been anywhere near me, and I was never interested in going to many people. Plus, I usually watch smaller streamers, yeah. I mean, even some smaller streamers, like, talk about going to TwitchCon and everything. Maybe they're going to see, like, some of their favorite content creators and everything, and I guess I get that. Like, people going to, like, Comic-Con to seeing, like, William Shatner, you know? I don't know if William Shatner is going to Comic-Con or anything, but this is just randomly the first person to come to mind. Maybe because, like, I know that in Vegas there's a Star Trek convention happening later this year. Maybe that's why I have that on my mind right now. And I get that, like you're like inspired by like these creators or whatever. Like you admire them and you want to see them in person or whatever, but I don't admire any streamers. Like I mean there's a few that I really like, but like I wouldn't go out of my way to like go to a whole convention dedicated to a lot of those kind of people, and like I only like that one person, and like I don't know. Yeah, Star Trek. There's a Star Trek convention happening, I think in August? In Vegas? And it's supposed to be like a big Star Trek convention or whatever, but I don't consume any Star Trek media. I've never watched any of the shows or the movies. I never played any of the video games. So I don't know anything about Star Trek. Like I know more about Star Wars and everything. That's because I kind of grew up with it, but like there's nothing that I know about Star Trek. I literally know nothing. I know a few things. I know Picard. He's like the old guy in the memes, right? I know William Shatner. He's Priceline, right? I know Spock, right? The Spock thing? And that's about it. I don't know freaking anything. I know what the ship looks like. You never go, cost is way too high, plus the uncertainty of traveling into USA. Oh, where are you from, Solid Sonic? The nerd energy would be way too strong. Exactly. I mean, like, I went to Comic-Con for the first time. I went to LA Comic-Con, like, almost 2 years ago? Oh, Ontario, that's not that far. You're basically in the US still. I mean, I don't know, with all the freaking regulations, like, that are happening with the American government right now, it might be a little harder. So I'd probably, like, stay out of America, too. But yeah, I went to LA Comic-Con, I think it was, I guess it was 2 years ago by now. And that was like, I've never been to any convention outside of anime. So I was expecting like, people really into like, comic books and stuff being there. And sure, like, you have like, those kind of like people, like the nerdy kind of groups in any convention like that, or any social gathering for that matter. Like, even on the freaking cruise, I'm pretty sure there was, like, a bunch of nerds on there. But it wasn't that bad. You know, I didn't, like, get that vibe of, like, man, I should, like, stay away from, like, this kind of group of people or whatever, you know? It was a very nice convention. And I'm sure, like, the Star Trek convention would be really nice for those people who are into it. As for me, I would be a giant outlier, so I wouldn't know anything that's going on, or I probably wouldn't be interested in anything that they would have, like any of the panels or anything. Maybe like it would be like cool to just hear their perspectives and everything about like their experience in show business. But other than that, like, I don't know any of the lore. I don't know who I would cosplay. I'd probably just wear like a red shirt or something, right? Like the red shirt with like the little logo. Or like blue. What color is it? Blue, red, yellow, green? Green? I don't know. You've been watching Trek since you were a kid? Yeah, nice. Our roommate is a big fan of Star Trek. That's why I heard about the convention. Red and yellow? Okay. I thought there was green. I don't know. But, some other conventions I'm really interested in going to. Metal Gear Con this year. I really want to go to Metal Gear Con this year. Especially because it's going to be actually closer to me this year than it has been the past 2 years. And I haven't been to the past two ones. But They have David Hayter's going to be a guest. I think Donna Burke is also going to be a guest. There's going to be like a lot of fantastic guests there. There's going to be the singer who did Snake Eater. She's going to be there. Meryl Silverberg's voice actress is going to be there as well. The boss's voice actress is going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Like, I really want to do that. And I want to do like Metal Gear specific cosplay as well, but I'll have to drag Kai along and they don't know anything about Metal Gear. So I want to play Delta when it comes out with Kai. Because Metal Gear Solid 3 is like my favorite. You want to go to Metal Gear Con? Heck yeah, man. It's coming here, like, around me this year. But I think it's only a one-day event, so, like, it'd kind of be a waste to come all the way here just for, like, a one-day event. Hey, Aaron, what's up? Long time no see again. Heads up, red shirts die a lot. Yeah. Yeah, the boss is gonna be there. I've been replaying, Metal Gear Solid 3, because, I got a Steam Deck, guys. Like, my fiance, like, got me a Steam Deck for my birthday this year, which is freaking awesome. So I've been playing, like, a lot on my Steam Deck, and I went ahead and downloaded, Metal Gear Solid 3 on there. And, I already got all the achievements in it. Because I love that game so much. I love that game so much. Killer Field was so... I know, the freaking ending, man. Especially, like, the whole monologue that Eva has about, like, how she sacrificed herself for the country and no one knew but her. God, it always... Even now, like, playing it again, like, that scene still brings tears to my eyes. She is such a cool individual. And man, it is so hard knowing that and seeing how Big Boss, like, misconstrued her ideal vision, and a lot of people taking that vision and, like, bastardizing it and leading to, like, so much more war than there needed to be, you know? Can't see that. Oh, past the opie now. Way to Fall will always be the best credits ending song. I will disagree with you, but I'll get back to that. Are you a killer or pacifist? I'm definitely a pacifist when it comes to the Metal Gear series, because, like, using the tranquilizers, especially in the later games, like, I don't think the first one had tranquilizer guns, but, like, I think 2 onwards had the tranks, and, like, I would always use, like, non-lethal means as much as I could. You broke your elbow, so now you're just chilling at home? Oh no. I hope, like, did it hurt, or, like, are you feeling better now? Like, I hope you're, like, you're fine now. That sucks, though. Like, I hope it heals up soon. Yeah, I've never broken a bone before. It sounds so scary. What would yours be, then? My favorite ending song. I really liked, in 4, here's to you, Nicola and Bart, rest forever here in our hearts, last defining moment is yours. You know, that song is freaking amazing, and she did incredible vocals on that. Way to Fall, though, like, I don't like that song. That's like, what? That's my second least favorite outro songs in the Metal Gear franchise. My first being in Peace Walker, they had what's that Barbra Streisand song? I can't remember. I'm just like, no, why this song? Oh, sing a song. I'm like, this is stupid. But Way to Fall, like, I can't get over, like, oh, there's a hole inside my boat. I need to stay afloat. I'm like, those lyrics are just corny, man. I'm sorry. I wasn't a fan of that. And, like, but I love the game, like, nevertheless. And I love all the other music that's in the game too. Like, what's that jazzy song that like plays in it? The love song that plays when Snake and Eva perform coitus. What's this song called? Oh yeah. Don't be afraid to fall in love again. That song's so good. I love that song too. I don't know when it'll be over, but it really sucks. Can't use my right arm. Man, yeah, that's... Oh man, that would be your dominant arm too. I can't imagine not being able to use my, either of my arms. Maybe I can get away with, like, not using this arm and just, like, editing like this. But it feels more comfortable to do this, so, like, oh man, I really hope that heals up soon. Like, especially since, like, I'll be on like painkillers or something, like relieve the, you know, alleviate some of the pain. Yeah, that song rocks. Now it's all Duran Duran. What are you talking? Oh, Invincible. Dude, that's so funny that that song is like becoming the theme for the Metal Gear franchise now, because like that song came out after any of the Metal Gear games came out. Like way after too, and now people are just putting that music to like clips of Metal Gear, and people are thinking that like, oh yeah, that song was in Metal Gear Solid 5, right? Because it sounds like it would have. That song's really good. Like, I love Duran Duran, and like they've been putting out some really good music lately. They had, I think last year or the year before that, they came out with a cover of Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads. That's a really good cover by Duran Duran. Like, I say check that out if you're a fan of either Duran Duran or that song, you know? That it's a really, really good cover. And now they put out Invincible, and that's such a good song. It sounds like something that they would have come out back in the 80s, you know? Like, it's that good to me. But I always liked Duran Duran. I liked Hungry Like the Wolf, Notorious, you know, all their old classic stuff. Oh man, my favorite though is, oh, what was the song? It's slipping the top of my head. No. Oh, Rio's a good one too. But no, there's a song. What is the song called? It's my favorite Duran Duran song. I think it's one of their bigger ones too. 'Cause I heard it on the radio one time. I'm like, this is a great song, and I just had to like go out and seek it, you know. And it ended up being Duran Duran, and I actually knew it was Duran Duran, but oh, okay, yeah, yeah, it definitely would have like fit in Phantom Pain. It definitely fits the vibe and everything. I'm really having trouble remembering the song. Help me out, people. It's da 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 da, something like that. It's like a kind of like a melodic song. So it's not like hype like their typical like music. It's not like super dancey. But it's a beautiful song, so I just really, really like it. And like the instruments are like I'm just gonna look up Duran Duran songs. Wow, it's not like one of the top ones that comes up? Oh my god, what's the name of the song? Oh, Girls on Film! That's a great one. Da, 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 da. Why isn't it like one of the first things that comes up? That's like one of their greatest songs. I love that song so much. Hang on. Wait. And I'll try. Ordinary World. That's what it's called. And as I try to make my way to this ordinary world, I will learn to survive. That's a brilliant song. I love that song so much. Like, check that out. Like, if you're like a huge fan of Duran Duran, like, Ordinary World by Duran Duran is like such a beautiful song. It's so beautiful. And it's very atypical of like what they usually put out, like especially around that era of Duran Duran. Like they usually put out like this like new wave kind of disco-esque sound, but like it's really different from like a lot of their songs. And what's a beautiful song still. Beautiful song, absolutely. Alright, I think I got through all the updates that I wanted to get through. Did you guys have any like questions for me, or do you guys have any suggestions for like guests for future Cutie Spectives? Chances are, if they've ever been associated with Blondie, I've already reached out to them. So you don't have to worry about like including those. But you know, we'll see if like those like come into fruition. I don't really want to spoil that too much. Well, what do you do, Jay? Well, what's your profession? What's your profession? What do you add to the LGBT community? Let's do an interview right now, Jay. Let's do your Cutie Spectives interview right now, Jay. What do you bring to the table? Good question? Yeah, I got that a lot. I get that a lot of my. That's actually like one of the big one of the most prevalent things that I hear from my guests when I ask them a question. They're just like, "Oh, that's a good question." I'm like, "Uh-huh." Other than being an ally. Well, do you have like any personal experience with the community itself? Here's to me. Oh, here's to you, rest forever. That's like one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite ending song. Oh, you know what? Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday from Metal Gear Solid 2 was fantastic too. Like, I want that song to play at my wedding. Like, that's a amazing song. Like, Here's to You is a great, like, elegy song, like, to mourn someone's passing, but, like, Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday is, like, just, it celebrates life, and it's such a beautiful song. I found out that, the singer of that song has passed away, and I think she passed away, like, not long after the game came out, and that's really, really sad. Because she had an amazing voice, and that song was really pretty. Being put on the spot like this. All of my guests are put on the spot, Jay. You gotta get used to that. Or when talking to people in the community, not much really. You don't have like a lot of experience with like around your area. I know you're living in like the UK, right? Like, well, how's like the LGBT community represented in your general area? The Best Is Yet to Come, of course, classic. Have you guys heard the? I actually was talking about this with Blondie the other day because we were talking about Donna Burke and everything. Have you heard her rendition? She did an English cover of The Best Is Yet to Come. It's on her YouTube channel. You guys should check that out too. It's really pretty rendition. Like, she does amazing work. She does great work. We got like 9 minutes until I'm probably gonna call it because that's when we're scheduled to go on this interview. They said they might be a little late, but I'm probably just gonna call it just to set up for the interview and everything. But I'm curious, Shay, how's the LGBT community like in your area? Do you have any connections with the community? Oh yeah, parades, nice. People are pretty accepting. Oh, that's awesome. That's really great to hear. There are people who I've interviewed who either have come from or are still continuing to live in countries that are still a little closed-minded about these aspects of humanity. But you know, I'm hoping with time, like, people come to see that we're all people and we don't mean any harm in just trying to live our lives, you know? Yeah, it's really sad. We're definitely all human, and you'll come to see some of those guests in coming videos too. Like, they have some incredibly interesting perspectives, and I loved having them as guests on the show. I reached out to someone from Mexico too, and I don't know anything about the LGBT community in Mexico. I don't know if it's like a conservative country or like, are they accepting of it over there? I have no idea, because like, I know Canada, we just had Nasu. They're from Canada too. They're pretty open to it and everything. You know, there's certain parts of Canada and like certain parts of America and certain parts of anywhere in the world that are still narrow-minded about it. But you know, I feel Canada is pretty accepting of it, at least where Nasu is. So that's like, that was like really cool to hear. Here in America, there's like really accepting places too. Even if like the current presidency doesn't seem to think so, but like there are a lot of support here in the States. But I'm really curious about Mexico, like how's their like stance on it? Because I do have like some friends in Mexico, some who I reached out to for the show, and I'm just waiting for them to get back at me. Because a lot of people who I reached out to, they said they're interested, but they can't really do it at this time. So hopefully I have them as guests in the future. Yeah, definitely. Especially as a cis woman, she was very accepting and not judgmental at all. That was really cool to hear. Oh, not Nasu. Nasu is like, they were born like cis woman and everything, but they're on and off again non-binary. And my fiance is the same way, because my fiance is on again, off again non-binary. Sometimes they feel like they just want to be a girl, and other times they just want to be non-binary. You know, not conforming to any gender. But Nasu like was a really cool to have, because like she does have that gender fluidity. She's also a lesbian, so she is part of the community as well. She's not just an ally. I'm trying to avoid using people who are just allies in Cutie Spectives and go for like people who are like members who actually go through these experiences as people in the community. And I know allies are also accepted in the community, but I want to hear specifically from like people. I mean, there might be some allies in the future, who knows. I did reach out to one of my friends who works for an LGBT center. And there's someone I know personally, so I went ahead and reached out to them to hear their perspectives on like their work in the center and everything. But they're not like anything. They're just an ally. They're not even bi or anything. Like he's happily married with like a wife and a kid, and like, you know, he's just an ally. And like, I did reach out to him in particular because like, you know, he's a friend of mine, and I want to hear that perspective, because especially with the LGBT center that he works in is like, it's located in a city that's mostly known to be a little more conservative than the surrounding cities. So it'd be really interesting to like hear his perspective from that. Like there are still some conservative cities in here in SoCal. They're kind of hard to come by though. Like I've never had like a bad experience dressing up and, you know, expressing myself here. Mostly the old gen that are fixed in the old ways. Yeah, exactly. And mostly it's online. Like the only time I ever see like negativity like in person is like on the internet. It feels like it's very much like an internet focused thing because like people are afraid to be rude in person or something. Like just fake people, man, you know? No, none taken. I'm sure they wouldn't take any offense to that. They do seem like very like feminine, especially in the interview and everything. But they were really cool guests. I'm so happy that they reached out to me. Yeah, exactly. It feels like such like. It feels like such like an innocuous thing, especially like to like make it like government policies. Like, do we really have to worry about it that much? It's not a big deal to just let people be who they want to be, you know? It's so ridiculous, man. I don't want to get into politics. I never want to get into politics. Like, talking about it. Or being in it, too. Like, I never want to be a politician. I don't even want to freaking talk about it. But, you know, you guys probably would know my 2 cents on it anyways. I don't need to talk about it. Let's say this area is accepting, flags flying, painted crosswalks in buildings and events. That's awesome, man. That's like West Hollywood. I love going to West Hollywood. Like they have like the crosswalks are like painted in the rainbow and stuff. That's so cool. Yeah, they were super chill. Hear enough politics in other places. Oh, I wonder where. I could take a wild guess as to where you hear them. I think we're hearing them from the same place. It's funny when I'm editing the Blondie videos, like they start out the streams with like a lot of energy and like some good jokes and stuff, and I cut them and I put them in the video. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a good stream. And then like the next hour and a half, they're like talking about politics and DEI, and I'm just like, all right. And I just like watch YouTube. I kind of like tune it out a little bit, but like keep an ear open for like any like good like bits that I can sprinkle into the videos. That's how my editing experience goes with Blondie. And like anytime you see like me adding in anything that's like I expound upon in like just got home. Okay, my guest will be ready in like 15-20 minutes, so I'm gonna probably call in like 10 minutes or so. Anytime you see like bits in the videos that aren't in the stream itself, and I'm just trying to like find like something to put in, it's to fill a little bit of the time just so like we hit like the 4-minute mark. Because that's always my target is like a 4-minute minimum. And Blondie says 6 minutes maximum, but some of the videos went over 6 minutes. But I always try to hit like that 4-minute mark with the videos. So like sometimes there's just not enough content in the stream, you know, usable content for like an entertaining video. So I just throw shit in. Like that one video. This is the Blondie Rocks theme song. This song that I'll play at the beginning of every video from now on. Like I threw that in because like it was a joke at like both my expense and like it was also like a parody of like, you know, those kind of like I always see with certain content creators that have like these long expounded introductions to a video, and it's just like, you know, they last like 30 minutes plus even sometimes. Or 30 seconds, not 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. That'd be like Too Many Cooks. If you guys seen that? I just watched that for the first time recently, and I'm like, I was dying, dude. Like the whole fucking video is just the intro song, and then there's like 2 seconds of the actual show. Dude, I should do that. I should make a video like that. That would be a good idea for an April Fool's Day video, you know? Yeah, I know a little bit about VTubers, yeah. I didn't know anything about VTubers prior to working with Blondie, but now I know quite a bit of information that I probably never needed to know. I don't really follow VTubers, and I'm sure there's like a lot of like cool VTubers out there and stuff. Some of my friends have VTuber models. One of my friends, they stream as... Oh, I can't remember their stream name. I think I tried to raid them one time, but I think they have raids turned off. I wonder if they're streaming right now. No. But I have a friend who they mostly do GTA 5 roleplay, and they have like a VTuber avatar. They used to do a lot of Halo back in the day, but I think they just transitioned to GTA 5 roleplay mostly. You guys probably know Stray Opportunity. They have the PNG tuber. It's not exactly a VTuber, but you know that they use the PNG tuber. I've known Stray for quite some time. There's another friend, they haven't made any content in quite some time. I don't know what happened to them. JC is what their name was, but I don't remember their... JC Aphrodite was their handle. She had like this really pretty, elegant, like princess VTuber model, and like I checked out their streams and everything. They're really chill, casual, very positive, upbeat. I love their attitude and everything. But they just disappeared one time, and I don't know what happened to them. Like even their Instagram is gone, so I can't reach out to them. Like, what happened? So I have friends who like done like the VTuber stuff before. Even Blondie's now pursuing it, but it personally never appealed to me to like go out and like follow those kind of like content creators, because like it's, I don't know, I prefer to see someone's face, you know? Yeah, they might not be fully clothed while streaming. Oh yeah, Stray's awesome. I'm not sure where I left off in chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like missing your guys' chats. Oh yeah, okay. I read that one. All right. Now I'm caught up. See, I don't know the VTuber stuff, but now you know. Oh man, that's funny. Don't want face cam on all the time. It ruins the immersion for like the roleplay stuff. Yeah, for like maybe GTA 5 roleplay or something. But they were doing like the VTuber thing before like they start getting into GTA 5 roleplaying. But that's the thing that they're doing now. I think the one time they like did like an 8-hour stream or something where they were just doing their character in GTA 5, and I'm just like, dang. Like, good for her, I guess, you know? I wish I consumed more Twitch so I could like show them more support with my views and everything, but unfortunately, like, most of the time when I'm watching Twitch, it's just for work. It's just to watch Blondie's streams. But maybe that's why I'm failing as like a streamer or something, because I don't like copy enough of what other streamers are doing. Maybe I'm not, you know, finding the Twitch meta, whatever the meta is. Oh, really? I think that's what she does. I think she does that. I think like a lot of people do that. I wonder if they're gonna have the same thing when GTA 6 comes out, which is another game that I'm excited about. I didn't even talk about this whole stream. Talk about like the games that are coming out that I'm excited about. Freaking Switch 2. Did you guys see the freaking Intel Direct? Switch 2, Tomodachi Life, Metroid Prime. Like all that stuff is coming out. Oh, there's other things in it. Oh man. But Metal Gear Solid Delta is coming out like the same month as Death Stranding 2. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I need to start making money. So like I want to start donating plasma because when you donate plasma, they pay you. So I want to do that so I can start earning money just so I can buy some video games. Because right now, that's like out of my price range. Like, I definitely want to get the Death Stranding 2 Collector's Edition with that cool-ass statue, man. Put it right next to BB over here. Like, they look so cool next to each other. That means that would be a giant-ass BB. My Lou over here. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Everything about Death Stranding 2 is spoilers for the first one. Every time I see, like, something new, like, the cover art of Death Stranding 2 is a spoiler for the first game. You guys check out Death Stranding, man. Awesome game. Silent Hill F. Yeah, Forte. Are they calling it Silent Hill Forte? Because, like, it kind of looks like the Forte symbol. Like, for musical, you know? On sheet music and stuff. Ah. You thought it was just called F? Is it called F? I thought it was... I thought that they had the little Forte symbol. Maybe I'm just like... That looks like a... maybe it's just an F. I don't know. Maybe it's just a lowercase f. Forte is also a lowercase f. The Forte... Here, for those of you who don't read sheet music or whatever. Oh wow, this sucks. This is gonna look a little, Wait. Capture method, display. There we go. This is gonna look a little wonky because I haven't, like, done the overlays for this screen, but yeah, this is a Forte. This is what Forte looks like on sheet music. So that's why I've been calling it Silent Hill Forte. Because it's just a little lowercase f. Anyways. But it's probably not called that at all. That's probably just me calling it that. But I haven't seen anything from it. Silent Hill 2's, like, was overwhelmingly positive reception from gamers, and that's really good for them. I hope they don't fuck up the Silent Hill franchise again. Hope they don't fuck up Metal Gear again. God, they really fucked up Metal Gear with Survive. And just getting rid of Kojima in general. But I'm still looking forward to Delta. And I should check out, like, the trailers for F, because I haven't seen any of them. Totally Flipped on 2 remake, it's awesome now. Yeah, two studios were saved by one game. That is amazing. Konami's reputation is back. The dudes who made Layers of Fear, their reputation is back now. I'm blanking on their name right now, but, like, two studios were saved in the public image. Somehow already been banned in Australia. Home of the creepy essays. Bloober Team, thank you, yeah. Bloober Team did some great things in the past. Like, I loved, Observer. Observer? Yeah, Observer. That was a really good game. Like, it was kind of like the same game, similar gameplay to Layers of Fear, but it had more of a, like, a cyberpunk aesthetic. That neo-noir, stuff that I like. Layers of Fear was interesting. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It's when it came out, I feel like it got a lot of recognition because nothing else was like that at that time. But I think since it hasn't held up nearly as well because there's been so many other games that done the exact same thing that Layers of Fear has done, but like a million times better. Anyways, I should probably go. Because I gotta go to the bathroom and I gotta set up this interview and stuff. So thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Yeah, like Visage. Well, Visage, like I have some grievances about too, but like we'll stop talking about gaming. But it will happen like next stream or something, you know. I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. I want to finish up my streaming assets and set aside a little bit of time to come back and do something. I don't know what even my next stream is going to be. I'm doing the pee-pee dance. I'm sorry guys, but I gotta do that right now. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. You know, take care of yourselves. You know, have a good night. Thank you so much, Jay, earlier for the resubscription. Thank you, Solid Sonic, Jay, and Aaron for stopping by, showing up, chatting with me and stuff. And it's been great to catch up with you guys. And I hope to do this again real soon. I just don't know when that's gonna be. But anyways, guys, I gotta go. So thank you so much for stopping by. Take care of yourselves, and later!